go ahead and begin. Welcome back, everyone, to Urban Jungle. I'm Griffin, your host. Our game here is one of noir, intrigue, deception, Grand Theft Auto, uh, taking place in the year 1923 in a city called Tracoga, full of gangsters, magicians, and populated by animal people. Here, playing some of those people are our players, ready to introduce themselves. Theta, who are you playing today?
I am Dante, the original, a famous sloth magician. My personality is mercurial. My motto is I always have a plan.
Oh,
And
you got cut off there. What was your personality?
my personality is mercurial. My motto is I always have a plan. I currently have the goal to find young Claudia Harvey, and I have a secret goal.
Excellent. All right, follow that up. Hugo, who are you playing today?
Hello, I am Zamek. I am a cat person. I work as Dante's assistant. My personality is stubborn, and my motto is the sun will come out tomorrow. I am also trying to find Claudia, um, and trying to determine why I have such a streak of bad luck.
All right, excellent. Follow it up. Rafferty, who do we have today?
Hello, I am playing Claudia Greathouse, also known as the Woman in Black. She is a rich fox masked vigilante. Her motto is justice tempered by mercy. I'm still trying to solve the disappearance, or perhaps even murder, of my best friend William Breakstone. But right now, I've become embroiled in Dante the Original's strange secret to find Claudia Harvey. What bizarre mystery befalls us?
Excellent. And follow that up. EHH, who are you playing today?
I am James Green, a deer debunker. My personality is skeptical, and my motto is there has to be a logical explanation for this. Right now, I just joined this case to help either debunk it or try to prove it. And here, I'm having some well problems. Oh, having some revelations on my part. Oh, supernatural revelations, anyway. We'll see how that goes.
Indeed. And we'll cover those in just a second then. Today I'll just go ahead and say I'll be playing around with some brand new sheets that we have for Urban Jungle if you'd like to play your own game on Roll20. They've currently been made by a person called Vic, and this is going to be one of our first real play tests with it. So we'll see how they go today. And if any of you have any thoughts or feedback, we'll cover it at the end and try to collect that to go ahead and return to them, if that's okay. Uh, and as for the story, last where we left our characters, everyone uh had gathered around to find young Claudia, and after an investigation of Willow Springs, have found themselves in the middle of the forest, face to face with the kidnapper themselves. A mysterious tiger wearing a small rabbit mask covered in dirt and glowing orange substance of some kind. In both hands are axes, one a large broad axe, and the other one a tomahawk, the same kind that killed Silverwind. Up on top of the hill here are both Dante and Claudia, our woman in black. So that you two are aware, you two are on top of this hill. It is about 10 feet up in the air. The edges of it are more or less raw dirt and fungal matter. It is a short drop down, but it is possible to climb. The interior you see drawn here is just that, an interior. It is behind this character, the Huntress. James Green and Zamek, I believe last time you said that you were hiding as this hill was literally rising up in front of you. So I've placed you strategically in the bushes. And given that, I believe just before we cut to our cliffhanger last time, Claudia was interested in drawing her gun and going to fire, and Dante had in fact already tried to hypnotize the Huntress.
No, I tried to pull the axe out of her hand and failed.
Ah, there you go. Yes, but nonetheless, you did fail. So what I think I will do is I'll go ahead and we'll start straight into combat. It is the hero's turn, and Dante, you've already tried some magic. So who would like to go first? Claudia, you knew what you wanted to do.
Boy, do I. I am going to guard and shoot the huntress.
All right. Well, she has a tomahawk in her hand. She is going to try to counterattack.
Am I in melee range?
You are on top of a hill, and the
Yeah.
tomahawk is a thrown weapon.
Right, but it can't. You can't actually counterattack with melee weapons at range.
Like I said, it's a thrown weapon. I assume she could throw it as a counterattack.
Only if it says you can counter at throw, and I don't think it says that for the tomahawk.
I was reasonably certain. I will double check. Otherwise,
Well,
she will have to dodge.
I mean that's fine if you want to do that. I would.
No, I believe you're right. She can attack to throw it, but otherwise she is countering
Right,
at
so
close range.
go ahead
Yes,
and
so
dodge.
she's not a melee. She will only be able to dodge this.
That's why I'm shooting you, because it was like, you're probably. That's why I'm guarding, because I think you're going to shoot me.
All right.
But that's okay, because I'm a crappy shot.
Yeah. Wait, that's bad. Give it a go though.
Blam, blam, blam.
Let's give it a go. Where is her dodge? Let's use the dodge button. She has a 4. So that is going to go ahead and be 2 successes on top of her. And how much damage?
As a pocket pistol is a damage bonus of +1, so I shoot you repeatedly for 3 points of damage.
Oof. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll her soak.
And the reason why I say repeatedly is I am now out of ammo.
All right, so she got 1 success on a soak, and I'm
That's
going to
2
go
points
ahead
you have
and
to soak.
re-roll that DH real quick.
Yep.
That is not a success, and she's going to go ahead and claim an extra D8 for her rough outfit, which does not grant her any additional success. What a shame.
Yep.
So she
So
absorbs.
tap a soak.
So from 3 to 2, and let's see which soak she has on queue. Well, there's always the favorite. But you know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and claim. She will claim her monster soak immediately as the gun rings out into the scenery. You can hear her cough and hack up what looks like blood temporarily as she is hit straight in the chest with the bullet. And she looks up at you, crying and screaming in some feral rage.
If it bleeds, it can be killed, so it's
It
not as
can
scary.
be. And that leads us to James Green and Zamek.
I'm still hiding. I am not built for combat.
Okay, yeah, I totally blanked on this. I wanted to talk about this before we started, since I have
Mhm.
like 10 experience points.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Yes, you do have experience
I,
points, and you can go ahead and buy something.
I want to buy fighting as a skill.
You can do that. You can do it, say, by buying it a la carte for experience points per mark, which will take you from D4 to D6.
Okay.
Or you could buy the gift of, I believe, expertise, isn't it? Where you could just buy a gift D8.
And how much does that cost?
That would be 10 experience.
No, we're doing the marks thing, which is you can spend 4 experience points to buy a D4 and a skill, and then 8 points to buy a D6. If we're using that rule, we're not using.
Oh, okay. I thought those two just kind of like worked at the exact same time. That's okay.
All right, but regardless, I spend 10 XP, I get a D8 or D6.
No, you
No,
spend
you spend
8.
12 points. You spend 8 points to get a D6. You spend 12 points to get a D8.
Okay, 8 points for a D6. Gotcha. All right, so that's what I will do.
All right. So now that you have your D6 fighting, what is Zamek going to do with it?
I guess I will attack the huntress.
Oh, what are you going to do? Run up and punch her?
Give me one moment. Let me just set this up properly. Okay, so I already have brawling as a gift, right? Which gives me grapple,
Brawling options.
right? Grapple, pummel, or overbear.
Yes.
I want to, I guess, grapple. Can I grapple the huntress?
Absolutely. She is holding 2 different axes, though.
Okay,
So she
never,
probably will counterattack you. So all you
um,
have to do is declare one action to move, and then another one to try to grapple her.
okay, let's do that. Why not? That.
All right. So go ahead and move up, and then make your roll, and I will roll hers.
All right. So,
Yeah.
what do I roll now? 1d6 for fighting plus, I would assume.
Are you grabbing
body,
with one hand or two hands?
2 hands.
Body, will, and fighting.
Body, will, and fighting. All right. So
Yes.
that's a 3d6. And I have not yet finished that part of the page, so I have to apologize.
Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, that is some good rolls right there. Let me go ahead and take a quick look. Yeah, okay. So she's going to go ahead and counterattack with the tomahawk that's in her hand right now. Let's go ahead and click it. She has an 8, a 3, a 2, and a 6. So she beat you with 1 success. So, to
Okay.
clarify, the tomahawk is damage +1, so that is 2 damage to you as you run up to try to grab her. She just swings the axe in your direction, slicing across your chest. How do you soak the damage? Go ahead and roll
Oh,
your
that's right.
soak
Okay.
first.
My soak.
Yep, so that's going to be body and endurance.
Body endurance. Give me one moment. I know I have. Where are my gifts?
And if you have a rough outfit, you can also add an additional d8 to that.
I also have injury soak. Negate 4 points of damage.
Yep, you can tap that after you roll if you need to, basically.
All right. So what do I roll?
Body and endurance.
Body endurance. Body endurance. Body endurance. Body. Can I use evasion?
No, this is you have already been hit.
Gotcha. Okay. So you said body and my apologies.
Endurance.
Oh, endurance. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Body endurance. Okay. I also have an extra one because of my career.
You sure do.
Mm-hmm. Hey, okay, so that is 1 success. You soak it from 2 damage to 1 damage. You now can tap one of your soaks.
Okay. So give me a second here. Let me just check this really quick because I have 2 injury soaks. One is probably more recover. Yeah, I'm gonna use Winded Soak, which is a drifter
Mm-hmm.
Gift, and it allows me to negate 1 point of damage.
Excellent.
So that means I got no damage, right? I was able to.
Correct. However, you are now winded. If you go ahead and take a look at that, I believe winded specifically dazes you, doesn't it?
No, it does not. It's 1 point of damage and it recharges for free every round.
Yep, sure does.
You've been thrown off trains rougher than this.
Okay.
Yes, a light hit. It temporarily
Um,
knocks the breath out of you. It's not
I'm very
quite so deep as
scrappy.
you thought it
Don't let
might
the
be.
don't let the rapper fool you. I'm very scrappy.
It's actually daze soak that makes you daze. There we go. That's what I was thinking of before. All right, and that leaves it to James Green. You have 2 actions.
Well, of course, I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do here.
Well, if you don't know, you could always focus, and hiding is definitely always a fun action.
Yeah, they seem to have this under control. I'll just hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll me speed evasion to go ahead and hide real quick. And as long as you get 1 success, you are hidden until someone bothers to take some focus.
Can I use the scramble? Does the coward count? You know, dodge and scramble. Does that?
I believe it does if you're panicked. Do you want to be panicked?
Oh, I'm definitely panicked.
Go panicked, and go ahead and add d12 to it.
And it's a favorite use of Evasion, so
Oh, I haven't seen a roll yet.
just a minute.
The tension mounts as James Green dives into a bush. Yep. Hey, there we go. D12. Yep, that's good enough. You go ahead and hide in the bush. Congratulations. You're a coward. And that leaves off the heroes. Rise of Villains. It's the Huntress's turn. And oh boy, she has 2 hand axes. Or rather, 2 axes to deal with. But she's going to do something weird first. She's going to go ahead and do weird things and get 2 successes. And I'm going to go ahead and find a table and see what she can buy with that real quick. I know what I want her to buy.
Uh-oh, she's doing weird crap.
Yes, weirdness.
And none of us focus, so none of us can pay attention to what the heck she's doing. Except maybe
Indeed.
for James.
Claudia, you are in short range. I want you to roll body, will, and presence.
Uh-oh.
You are looking to beat a 4.
And do I actually? Yeah, I do. Oh, crap. No, I don't actually get presents for being a masked Avenger.
Oh no. Yeah, you only have guts, don't you?
I do have guts. I didn't roll it, though. That only helps
Alright.
with fear. But you're not
So-
fearing me. You're doing something weird to me.
That is correct. And it looks like it's a tie.
What are you doing to me?
I am trying to induce terror specifically.
Ah! Does it say what happens if it ties?
Let's see. Rolling the roll. If they fail to resist, they become terrified, just like being panicked. Otherwise, it does not state a result for ties. So
That means I
Claudia-
feel momentary fear overcoming my body, and then I resist because I tied.
Well, actually, you beat it, though. You got
Oh,
better than
I'm
before.
fine.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. The 5 didn't stick out at me. You're correct. You feel it wash over you and then pass by. What a strange sensation coming off of this person.
I don't think that was actually attacks. If you want to throw an axe at my head, you can go ahead and do that too.
That is also true. She could, or there's this cat right here.
Yep. Who
And
isn't
you know
guarded?
what? The cat tried to grab me. So what if I grabbed the cat instead? Zamek, how are you going to respond to being grabbed?
Hold on. You have 2 axes. Are you gonna drop one?
Good point. She's going to go ahead and swing her tomahawk at him. Actually.
And if she swings a tomahawk at him, his only defense is to dodge, which would be his speed and evasion. It's the only thing he can roll to.
Yeah. You know what? I'll opt for Man, it's just hard because there's multiple hands I need her to have.
Then throw the tomahawk at either me or him.
Yeah, she's gonna go ahead and
Yes, those are your
she's gonna
two
swing the tomahawk
choices.
in her hand right now.
Those are your only 2 choices. Her or him.
You can throw at Dante, but Dante's going to claim cover from me.
Yeah, that's true. She's not really concerned with Dante right now, I don't think. So Zamek, how are you responding? Are you going to counter? Or were you dodging?
He can't actually counter unless he has boxing, so he's going to roll speed and evasion.
Oh, right, he doesn't have weapons. And he only has brawling. I don't think any of the brawling has counter, does it?
No, it doesn't.
It does
yet.
not.
Alright, so give me a dodge.
Also, isn't he dazed?
No, he wasn't.
From
He is
being
not dazed,
from
it was
being
a
hit, though, I meant. Oh, that's different. Sorry,
Oh,
wrong
no.
rule
Yeah,
system.
you don't get dazed from being hit in this game.
So many
If you were
additionals.
already grabbed, you could counter, but yeah.
So, am I rolling an evasion? So that's
Correct.
what exactly?
Speed evasion.
Speed evasion. Okay.
And anything else you can claim off of it.
I already have 2 ticks on that because of species
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot.
Ooh, that is an 8 and a 4 versus her 9 and 7. So she gets 1 hit off of you again, dealing 2 more damage that you have to deal with. Go ahead and give
Two-
me soak, as she is narrowly keeping up with your small, fast body.
All right. So what's the soak roll again? Is that endurance?
Body and endurance.
Okay, body endurance. All right, so let me roll that first, and then I can decide if I want to use one of my gifts.
Mhm.
Which I think I will this time around. So I will use injury soak.
Yeah, and the question I had hanging was, what outfit do you have?
What outfit?
Was it
I
a
don't.
handy one because you helped Dante, a rough outfit because you're a drifter, or a fancy one because you're also a performer?
Interesting. Let me see what I have.
I feel like drifter probably gives you rough.
I want to say that I'm probably in my helper outfit.
All right, so you
Considering-
have a handy outfit, so we'll keep that in mind then.
I have a
Okay.
handy outfit as well.
Perfect. Okay,
All right.
so you did not soak any damage. Go ahead and tap a gift.
All right, so I will use my injury soak, and yeah, that's what I did.
All right, that mitigates it. You're injured as the axe actually finally takes a solid blow to your chest, and you can feel the blood running down your shirt. So that is end of villains then, and rise of good guys. Zamek is bleeding. Claudia has a gun.
My gun's empty.
I'd like to
Oh,
rush
did you
in.
actually expend your ammo on that shot?
Wait, I used my injury soak, so how did I get injured?
It's in the name.
It recharges.
Yeah, no, you tap it, and the special effect is you've been injured.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I can't be injured. I don't have injury soak. Fine or dead.
Says so on the gravestone.
All right. So Claudia,
are-
you ran out of bullets.
Yeah, was Dante doing something?
Yeah, I said I wanted to rush in. Sorry, me and
Okay,
Griff had
you
this
are
weird thing going on where when Griff's talking, he can't hear me.
Oh, okay.
No, it's been on for a long time, Griff.
Okay then. So Dante, you are 10 feet up on top of this little cliff. You will have to jump down, which is just fine, or climb down.
I'll jump down.
Okay. Go ahead and what are we gonna do for collapsing straight to the ground?
I like gravity to take care of it.
Yep. I think I need to go ahead and take a look at these spot rules real quick.
It'd probably be a
recall-
role of like athletics and either
Yeah,
like
probably
speed,
like
body,
body
or
athletics to just soak it up.
I'm sorry, which one of those? You both said two different stats.
What do you say, Ref?
You're the GM. I'd roll body speed and athletics. I'd roll because
Okay, body speed athletics sounds good. I was tossing up between body and speed. So give me a roll, Dante.
One
All right,
success.
you're just fine. It's not that far of a tumble, but you tumble successfully without breaking your ankle. Congratulations.
All
You
right.
are now adjacent to a killer. What are you going to do?
Yes, not only a killer, somebody from my nightmares. But I've just seen Zamek get slashed twice now by tomahawks. So it's like, I can't let that happen. You get away from him, you bitch! And I'm going to try and use Ledger Domain to steal away one of those axes.
All right, which one are you going for? The big one or the small one?
Dominant hand. So I guess big one.
Big one it is.
you can counter or dodge this if you want to.
That is true, so I may as well go ahead and try to hit you with an axe. So I'm gonna roll. This looks pretty good for her. I have an 8 max. I believe I actually won that.
Hold on a sec. Ledger Domain uses...
She has 3 6s here as well.
Man
Damn.
uses speed, mind, and deceit.
Right, so I'm going to claim favorite use for Deceit. Ledger Domain.
Makes sense to me.
So I'm just making the note there and see if I can't roll an 8 on a d8.
Luck be with you.
Luck be a lady
Hey, it's a
tonight.
tie. Can you claim anything to try to win? A tie.
What do you mean? It's a tie. I mean, I'll get hit. I would say like I'm grabbing the axe by getting hit with an axe. So
Right, I was asking if you had a tiebreaker. If you don't, then yeah, you'll get hit for damage 1.
nope, I'm got no tiebreaker.
Right, as you take the big axe, the little axe comes swinging at your hand.
All right, so rolling body.
You will have a big axe.
All right, don't soak that. Oh shoot! I have no endurance. Hold on. What is my soak? Okay, there we go. I will use.
Don't forget you have panic soak.
Yeah, I know that's what I was looking for. I was looking at my soak list because I have injury soak or panic soak. So I guess I'm just gonna use panic soak.
There are some stats for you if you want.
Oh, I'm not gonna use the thing. I'm just trying to get it out of her hands.
You never know. Never know.
If need be, I'll toss it to somebody else. But yeah, no, I tap panic soak -2. Also, good to
Okay.
know that injury soak is once per arrest.
Good, good. So you are now panicked and holding an axe.
I'd like to go next.
Go for it.
Dante, don't be a hero!
Don't
And I
be
will
a-
attempt to rally Dante.
Good idea.
It succeeds! Dante, I recharge your panic and your panic soak.
We are such a good team.
As my second action, I will reload my gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, bullets are working fine. Click, click, click. Hold on. I think its weakness is bullets.
Zamek, what do you plan to do? You're face to face with this girl.
Well, I'm committed now, so I guess I'm gonna keep attacking.
All right, so you're going fist to fist with her. She does not have a counterable weapon in her hand anymore, and
Yay!
and as we just covered, brawling does not have a counter at close, only if you're held. So she's gonna have to dodge this.
All right, so what do I roll? Body fighting?
Depends on what you're using, but yes, it would be body, will, and fighting.
Body
Are you trying to
will-
grapple her?
Actually, what are the gifts?
You can do
Pummel.
grapple, pummel, and overbear.
I guess I will do a pummel.
All right, you're going straight for damage.
Yes, I will.
Give me that
So-
roll.
Fighting is body will. I bought a D6. Let's see how this one works. Maybe I selected the wrong option. Nope, it still does something weird with the marks.
Yeah, that's super weird.
You
I was
just
trying
have
to say, like, double check that the boxes are set to 0.
you guys have 2 marks, right?
Ah. Okay, let me try it one more time. Let me see if this works. No, you see now it doesn't give me any marks.
Yeah, I mean, that was the point, so it's not rolling 11 of them. So you would set it to 1, and then the box below it to your d6.
Mm. Yeah, but it doesn't roll the extra D6. I should be rolling 3D6, not 2D6. But here you go.
Okay, so we'll figure that out in a moment. So there we go. So we have a 6 and a 4. Let's check out her dodge. She is not a very dodgy person. That is going to be 2 successes on top of her, as well as 4 damage she has to soak. So let's go ahead and roll that endurance. She soaks down 3 of it, and no, she doesn't get a 4th. What a shame. So let's take a look at her soaks. She's going to go ahead and tap Winded Soak to take down that last 1 damage. You knock the air out of her, which is not very much for this intimidating person. That was an attack. Do you have a second action you would like to take? You could choose to guard in case she decides to murder you.
Yeah, I think I will do that. I will guard for my second action.
All right. James Green, you're hiding.
And I'm wondering, And I'm thinking about my options right now.
All right, would you like to take a focus turn?
What's a focus turn?
You go ahead and get focus, and that's your turn.
In other
Focus.
words, you get a status where you get to look around for free to see hidden things and can interrupt to take a single action.
A focus it is then.
All right, so we'll give you blue. Blue is for focus. You're focused and hidden. If something happens, you can react to it. However, it is now the Huntress's turn. She has been hit twice. Her axe has been stolen, and she doesn't like any of you, quite honestly. However, Dante, you have her stuff. She's going to grapple you and take you with her. How are you going to respond?
I think I'm better at countering than dodging. Because I still have, well, there we go. The problem here is that I've grabbed an axe, which is two hands, which means I can't be holding my cane in my other hand. Which means I can't counter with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I can only dodge.
All right, go ahead and give me a dodge then. It's body will fighting.
Beat a 2.
Oh man, I wonder if I'll manage that.
I'm not a combat guy.
I have a 9, a 2, a 5, and a 1.
I screened out a 2.
You sure did. However, that is 2 successes, and on a grapple, that is 3 damage.
Alright, let me try and, okay, I'm bringing that down to 2 damage. And I will tap Panic Soak again.
All right, and that brings you down to no damage, correct?
Correct.
Cool.
You said 3
got it.
damage total, right?
Yes, I did.
Right,
just
so I
making
soaked
sure.
1 and I tapped for 2.
Got it. All right, so you are now also held and draggable, and guess what? She's just gonna waddle away to about here.
It's my goddamn
With you-
nightmares!
With you literally tucked under her arm. She drags you inside.
Great, the fucking PTSD will come back.
The interior of this appears to be made out of more dirt and fungal growth, and it is actually not all that dark. The fungal growth appears to slightly glow, as does she, wherever this fungal growth is all over her. And of course, it is rubbing off of you in the meantime.
The yellow stuff?
Yes, that is correct. Yellow, orange, and red. Such colors, such beauty. So that's end of villains, rise of heroes. What are you going to do?
I come out of my hiding space.
Well, I'm definitely going after Dante.
All
so
right, James Green, you have focus and 2 actions. What do you intend to do with them?
What does focus help me do again?
Focus gives you another action. You have 3 actions this turn.
You could actually take 3 actions, yes.
Okay,
As a casual movement, you can move up to 10 meters if you're trying to like get into the corridor and get like up to about here. As one single action, easily, if that's your intention.
okay. I asked the cat, "Are you coming to join? Are we going in there?"
hell yeah.
I'm regretting this because, as you saw by my hiding, I'm not a combatant.
Indeed. You see the tiger rounding the corner with your friend tucked in her arms. You have 2 more actions. What do you plan to do? To your left, by the way, you see a glowing red orb on a pedestal of dirt. It is hovering about an inch over it.
I'd like to take a look at the.
Okay, are you going to go over messive with it or take a closer look? What's exactly your plan here?
My plan is to find out what the hell this thing is.
Okay.
If you want a second move, it's a roll of body, speed, and athletics. Which almost every character can pass.
Indeed. You should
It
be able to
does
get
it-
at least one success there.
I'm trying to. Just a minute.
You did it! You can get as close to the orb as you want. You could even touch it. Or
Yes.
kiss it. Kiss the orb.
And if you would like, then you could also roll mind observation to look around and try to quickly figure out what this thing is and what it's all about. All right, 2 successes there. This strange thing appears to be some kind of crystal, slickened with moisture at first, but then you realize it appears to more be some sort of floating liquid, all in all. And it slowly drips little drops of thick red substance down the pillar and accumulates at the bottom where it seeps into the ground. Around the pillar, you can see the heavy footsteps of this tiger, no doubt, leading up to this orb and away from it frequently. Very seldom does the trail actually seem to go straight down the corridor. It takes something like this route, always.
Well, since I have no. Well, I have no idea what this is, so I'm not gonna touch it.
Right. But you have spent your time checking it out, and you're not quite sure what it is exactly yet.
But there has to be a logical explanation for all of this.
The blood is anti-gravity, maybe. But that is 3 actions.
Wait, anti-gravity? What am I saying?
Claudia and Zamek, who'd like to go next?
I guess I will go. Could
Or
you
actually,
tell?
Dante, you're currently being held, and actually, you're panicked, aren't you?
Right.
So you can't try to struggle and escape. This is actually the worst scenario, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think. Oh, can I swing the axe at the ground?
You could drop it.
No, I mean like anchor it, like create an anchor, slow myself down, or maybe create like a drag mark that makes it more obvious what direction I'm going, in case we get out of range.
I'm gonna say, like, other struggle options. If you could struggle, I would give you a bonus for that for sure. However, because you're panicked, you cannot counter and.
Well, I'm not
some.
some. I don't think she counts as the ground. Is my argument there? I'm not attacking her.
Right.
I'm using an object against a ground.
Then I will go ahead and allow it then. You will slow her down somewhat and leave a carved trail in the dirt.
Right.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and count that as your action for now. Zamek and Claudia.
All right. So what does overbear do?
Overbear is usually for escaping a grapple.
Okay, I can't use that to help someone else escape a grapple.
You could help them escape a grapple by punching the person holding them.
Yeah, no. If you can grab her, she can stop walking away.
All right. Well, then I guess I just grapple her again.
Okay, first you do have to get up there, can you? It is 10 meters away, so you could in fact go ahead and move all the way up there.
And I shout to her along the way, this orb might have something to do with all this. She keeps coming to it.
Alright, so Zamek, what do you plan to do? She has a sloth in one arm and an axe in the other.
Yeah, I guess I just try to grapple her again, and we'll see how this works.
All right, give it a go. She is going to counter because that is her forte. And this is body and speed because it's the axe instead.
My apologies.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah,
do I
we'll
roll
work
body
that
speed?
out. Mind if I take a look at your sheet real quick? Let's see. We're
See, I
looking
think
at.
fighting. Hold on a second. This I've got it set to 1d6 mark. It says here
Okay.
11d6. What happens if
Um,
I put this at 11 and I roll it? No, now it does
111.
100. Okay,
All
well,
right, so I think maybe we've just identified an error. So, if you could do me a favor, make a note of it right now and remind me later, please.
no problem.
Yeah,
All right, so
literal
if
written
that's
note.
okay, so if that's the case, Jesus Christ. I mean, technically my first roll was a 6.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 successes.
Well, that was a 1 and a 4 and a 3, so you rolled on your first roll.
Oh, the one up above. My apologies. You're right. 1, 4, and then yeah, 1, 4, and 4.
Yeah,
1, 3, and 4. My
so
bad. 1, 3,
she
and
has a
4.
5 and 7 and will hit you for 3 damage.
Could I use my stubborn to re-roll that fighting?
Absolutely. You can choose to roll stubbornness to get a d12 to try to grab onto her.
All right, I think I'm going to do that. Let me just tap that, and then yeah, let me just roll that d12.
And all you need to do is get over a 7.
Yes.
And you do! Congratulations! This was grapple, wasn't it?
Yes.
So you will do 2 damage to her, which she must first soak. Here's her endurance. She does take the damage, however, she is both held and draggable now. So she stops in her tracks as you latch onto her, and she has trouble hauling Dante's
And,
body around.
and yeah, and I literally do like the cat grapple you, like a cat sometimes just grab on, like latch onto you.
And she stops with a stiffness and just cranes her neck behind at you. And you can see her eyes glaring at you through the mask.
And I glare back and I hiss.
Ah, and she hisses back. Claudia, your last go. You can hop
Crap!
off the cliff if you like.
I was going to run off with that Dante. All right, I will go ahead and leap off of the high.
Body, speed, athletics, of course.
Yep.
Congratulations, you don't break your ankle. Go ahead and keep going.
Yeah. She doesn't seem all that tough. I'm not afraid of her. I'm going to go ahead and punch her.
Okay. Let's see. I think she still has her hand free to try to slash at you and counterattack.
Oh, you still have a. Oh no. Forget this then. I'm going to grab. I am going to grab Dante. Dante, are you going to resist?
No.
Okay. I will try to be gentle. All right.
Oh, are you making a roll to see if you do a lot of damage?
I do 1 point of damage by grabbing Dante. Dante, go ahead and soak it.
Ironically, you only do 1 point of damage, but all I have left is injury soak, so.
Sorry, I tried.
Ah!
Ah!
Oh no, you accidentally broke his arm.
But the advantage of grabbing Dante is she can't counterattack. So now I have Dante and you have Dante, so you can't drag him anywhere until you do something to me.
Oh boy. Well, this is exciting then. I believe that means everyone is gone. Rise of Villains. This is an interesting scenario for her. What on earth does she do?
Make a wish.
Well, she can't haul around Dante. Zamek's a thorn in her side, and she can't leave until she deals with him either. And you're a pain as well. Honestly, you're all pains. I think she's going to go ahead and start with trying to terrify you all again. Let's see
Oh,
how
that's
far
right.
she...
You can, I forgot you have wizard power.
Let's see if she can get very far with that real quick. That is one success on her part. She might be able to choose a target. Let's take a look. Yep, so she's gonna go ahead and choose eeny, meeny, miny. Hey, Zamek, why don't you let go? Roll me body, will, and presence.
Body, will, and presence. One moment.
You need to get better than a 5.
Gotta be
Those do not
kidding
look
me.
like 5s. Unfortunately, you are terrified. It is, quote, just like panic, terror prevents the character from making attack or rally actions. Unlike
Now,
panic, they cannot be rallied out of it. They
now,
must wait until
question.
they're out of the scene or the threat is somehow neutralized.
Now, question. I have favorite. I mean, I have presence as one of my favorites. I forgot what did that do
You didn't
again?
roll a 1, so it doesn't apply.
It doesn't apply. Okay.
You have to roll
Okay.
a 1 to be able to use a favorite use.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
unfortunate. However, you are now absolutely terrified of this figure as it looms large in your mind, and her eyes glow at you, and her scream roars down the hallway at you. She wants your death and won't stop at anything.
So, do I
Uh,
have to do anything, or am I just sitting there shivering?
you can do anything that is not attacking or rallying, which mostly probably includes running away. But you are terrified.
You
Right?
cannot. You can't
No.
be aggressive.
Gotcha. Okay then. I guess I run then.
Well,
That's when your
we'll
turn
handle
comes
that
around.
when your turn comes around, but she does have one more action. And this person is being a pain, and she wants to take Dante with her. So she is going to go ahead and try to lash out at you with the tomahawk.
I will punch you, as I am a boxer.
Aha! Well, let's see who can win. You got a 6 there. She has a 7 and a 6.
Ah, I can't. No, I can't let you drag off Dante for your unspeakable rituals. I will tap my personality. Ah!
Aha! That is a clear win.
That is no, I can't let you. Not after all I've sacrificed, and after all I did for him, and after all he's get to do. So a 2-point hit. Bam!
All right, it is her turn to try to soak that up as you just come in and try to clobber her, and she just takes it like a champ. She is perfectly stiff as you punch her straight in the chest, and it feels like literally punching a dirt wall. Your hand echoes in pain for a moment.
All that
And she
training and
just
punching, all that time I punched that compost heap is going to pay off today.
But she does not need to tap anything. However, that is Villain's turn. Rise of Heroes. Dante, you are currently a little busy, so we'll cover other people's first. Claudia, here you can do something aggressive. What do you want to do?
I'm going to guard. Well, actually, you can counterattack. I'm going to aim and punch you.
Hey, aiming is a great feature. She is, of course, going to continue to counterattack.
I haven't panicked you yet, so I have to panic you. Come on!
Oh, that is a 7 in there, and it's a simultaneous hit.
Simultaneous hit! I hit you!
Damage 1 to you. How much am I taking?
I only do a whopping 3D.
Oh, wow, that is actually a little scary, but that is 1, and then her outfit, 2, she can have her choice of soaks. However, she hasn't recovered. She is now hurt and has to tap that.
Crap. I can't tap my panic soak, because if I tap my panic soak, then you might drag Dante away forever. I am now injured!
As you literally punch her straight in the throat this time, and you can see her cough up blood straight onto your hat At the same time, her axe comes winding around into your shoulder and digs out a chunk of flesh. All right. So that was 2 actions. Zomek, you're here. What do you plan to do? I don't think you can actually do much against her now.
Yeah, I could only run away, right? Is that my only option?
You could
You
scream
can't attack,
helplessly.
you can't rally, you could guard, you could walk away.
All right, I'm gonna
You could
take
go
a pay.
hang out with James.
I'm gonna go hang out with James, and then can I recover?
Not from Terrified. Terrified lasts until the scene is over.
Okay, but one of my soaks lets me recharge it with 1 recovery. Could I recharge that?
That's totally true, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then that's what I will do. That's my second action.
Okay, fair enough. James, anything you want to do? You're looking at this weird red orb and the cat comes back.
What happened?
All hell's breaking loose.
You hear a lot of screaming around the corner.
That's this orb. I think it has something. She keeps looking at. See the tracks? She keeps coming here.
All right, I guess in the next round I can examine it. We can try to figure out to do something.
Okay. James, anything you want to do right now? Guard, focus. Do you want to touch it?
I'm. I'm just gonna do a tight tap, light tap.
Okay, you reach out and gently tap it, and it is cold and wet and leaves a small little red bit of liquid on your finger. And the entire area begins to shake as you see the light from outside in the moonlit night begin to diminish as the whole area sinks back underground.
Okay, I'll try to tap it again.
It'll take a minute. It doesn't seem like it does more than one process at once. You learned something today. All right. And Dante, you are unfortunately still indisposed. But Claudia's trying her best to save you. Rise of Villains. I believe her best option is to try to mess with you again.
We still haven't panicked you. What are you made of, you monster?
Ah! All right, I'm gonna need you to roll body, will, and presence again. She has a 7. And
I
this
believe
time,
I believe this specifically doesn't say guts helps against it, right?
it specifically does not.
Nah, I'm thrilled with fear. Not the good kind of thrill.
Excellent. And she rounds the corner and heads downstairs and off and away with Dante as you are filled with inexplicable terror of this fiend. What is this thing made out of? You've punched it, you've shot it, and it just keeps going. Why? And at that, we will go ahead and end that battle. The two of you recover for a moment to get your bearings and catch your breath and let the fear subside.
Why are you playing with the stupid anti-gravity ball? It's got Dante!
What was I supposed to do?
Shoot it! Don't you have a gun?
I only have a flashlight and a camera.
Here, do you know how to use this? I say, giving James my gun.
Not really.
All right, well, okay. Bullets come out of this end and go into monster on the
I
other
know
end.
how it works.
What is this thing? What is this? You guys are smart.
All right. Do I have
just
the
kind of-
opportunity? Do I have the opportunity to do an observation on this academic observation thing on this?
I'm gonna go ahead and say you see and know about as much as James does. But go ahead and roll, sure.
He's an actual wizard.
Yeah, it is true.
So what do I roll here?
Mind observation sounds like a good place. So does academics.
Mind observation. Gotcha. I'm going to use mind observation because that's the most bonuses.
Okay. That is 2 successes. You see very much the same as James. It is this weird, slightly floating orb, now floating slightly less after having been touched once. And you can tell by looking at it, it bears a striking resemblance to the same substance that came out of the false fungus flowers when you had cut it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It feels
Hmm.
the same and smells the same.
But I can't tell any obvious way of controlling it or what's its purpose or what's it about.
As much as you've heard and understood before. Which last time, I suppose to clarify, you remembered a large number of stories about how this is valuable in some magical stories and involves a lot of stories of terror and torture and harm.
That's lovely.
Wait, if this is the thing that causes terror and torture and harm, why did it drag Dante?
Maybe he has a code lock, maybe it has a code locker and stores them somewhere, preps them before the main event. But
Perhaps?
whatever this thing is, it's nothing but bad news.
Have I felt the terror subside within me?
Indeed, you have.
I'll have to gather up my hat and go, I can't stand idly by and allow the creature. I must be brave. Fear is the mind killer. I'm going to have to go after Dante.
All right, I'm coming with you, Claudia. Hey, all right, geek. Try to figure out how that thing works, and if you could do something, do it.
Wait, do you have a
Okay.
gun?
Nope, I don't have a gun.
James, give Zamek the gun.
Yeah, it's like, okay, here, okay, you'll probably need this more than I.
You can counterattack with a gun.
All
Here,
right.
don't worry, Claudia. I know which end is which.
Zamek, as Claudia begins to descend, you see dark, black shadows begin to creep out of the wall.
Can I identify what it is?
It is moving closer to you,
All right, I tell Claudia, hey, something's coming.
and it looks like they are coming around and wrapping around this, and they start to try to reach out at you to try to touch you. And so you head downwards.
Uh, can I see what the shadows are?
Do you want to put your head closer to it?
After today, no, thank you. I'm following that.
All right, you head downwards without poking your head straight into the mysterious shadows.
Hey, I thought I said to keep checking out that thing.
It. There were complications.
All right, so the three of you head downwards. As you descend into the tunnel, it appears that the walls begin to spread wider and wider into some sort of full cavern region. The area is misty and only slightly dark, illuminated by occasional orange spots. And of all things, a fire not too far away.
I guess we'll head towards the fire.
All right. As you head towards the fire, you hear the
Hopefully,
light sound of muttering, and
Dante's not an hors d'oeuvre or something.
you hear the sounds of someone saying, "They're here." You see, huddled around a small fire, a absolutely wretched looking group of people. Uh, you see a gecko, a bear, a monkey, and a rhino, all looking absolutely horrific, smothered in this orange stuff. Their clothing does not fit them at all and is in absolute tatters, with obvious signs of being slashed through. And with them is someone who looks a slight bit more composed, but nonetheless smattered with fungal matter, blood, torn to ribbons. A rabbit. An old
I
one who looks up at you. So you're here. And the dumb one has been captured, hasn't he?
I
What?
look at Claudia and Lester, and I'm just like, I think we found our victims.
You'd be correct. I
Well,
foresaw
let's,
these are the ones you're seeking. I've
well,
kept them safe.
safe from what?
The thing that just attacked us.
As a note, these four around you, that are not the very old-looking rabbit, look like about in their 20s or so.
Yeah, wait, I don't see other people, I just see us.
That's correct. This is our small little retreat here in this
No, I'm sorry,
place.
that was for the Game Master. I
Oh, okay. Yes,
see
nobody
anyone
else
else.
is here right now except these 5 characters and the players.
Okay, so there's 5
Dante and the
people.
Hunters are not here.
Alright. But there's 5 other strangers here.
Correct.
But they're not
Okay.
strangers. They're the victims we've been looking for.
Well, why are you still here? Just go.
It has not been so simple. The